I slip out the side door towards the music room once again. Trish and Reed were sitting in the far corner of the room, and Fang was nowhere to be seen. Hey, man. Great. What do you want? Fang's not here, dude. Where'd you go? Probably the auditorium. Oh, to be alone. We'll be fine, too. Not that you care, asshole. You're right, Trish. What? I don't care. I need to find Fang. Now! That was uncalled for, man. And so is this. Felt so satisfying to slam the door in their useless faces. I turn around and leave, flipping off Trish through the window as I go. She probably blames me for the show going wrong, too. That I sabotaged Fang's guitar because it would make Trish look bad or something. I run to the auditorium with only the sound of my footsteps echoing through the hallway. I stop at the foyer to catch my breath. My hand rests on the door, ready to push it open. What do I even say to her? Just bear with it? You still have friends? All of that's terrible. At the same time, I can't just stall here. I push open the door softly. The light spills through the foyer into the darkened chamber. Spears' jacket is thrown over one of the seats near me. The door shuts behind me, leaving me in the dark. I can only stand in the night-veiled room for my eyes to adjust. From somewhere in the room, faint sobbing echoes. Fang, are you all right? Great opener. Fantastic. I mean, are you going to be all right? The sobbing continues for a bit longer. No. I slowly follow her voice down the aisle, using the chairs as my guide. At this point, I can vaguely make out Fang sitting at the bottom of the stage. Fang? I'm standing before her now. My eyes have adjusted enough to make out some of the details on Fang's face, such as her eyes looking off. Fang? I didn't fuck up. I didn't fuck up, right, Anon? Nah, you did your best up there. Fang's voice started to take on a hiss. Yeah. It's all their fault, right? Whose? Who the fuck else? Nasser and that bitch. Fucking Naomi. She ruined this. She caused all this. If she hadn't come into my life, if she was never around Nasser, if... Fang! That startles Fang, making her mouth click shut. Don't forget all that. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. Naomi doesn't matter at all. She and her stupid plan don't fucking matter. My eyes are finally focused enough to make out the smashed bass at Fang's feet. I ignore it, instead reaching for Fang's shoulder. She flinches under my touch, which makes my heart heavy. Hey, I want you to do something for me, alright? Just repeat after me, alright? She doesn't look at me, but nods her head a bit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yes, it's back, but I ignore it. It doesn't matter. See? Feel better, right? Yeah, I guess. Thanks, Anon. Good. So, I don't want to be here. Oh, do you need me to walk you home? Actually, can I stay at your place? I don't want to see Nasser right now. I can feel my face practically glow with that thought. Sure, of course. You are not getting laid, Anon, you goddamn clown. Come on, let's go home, Fang. I probably felt very proud saying that. When I enter my apartment, I remove my suit jacket and toss it on the floor unceremoniously. I loosen the tie, but don't bother taking it all the way off. Fang collapses in my cot without a word. Guess I'm sleeping on the floor tonight. You going to sleep already? No. I frown as I see her hair sticky and clinging to her dumb dress shirt. Maybe you should take a shower. Like, at least rinse the punch off. I think I got some clothes for you. Okay. Fang gets up from my bed and trudges over to my bathroom. Turn on the lights, man. Alright. Clothes. I open my closet and look at all my identical jackets. Bulk buying seemed like a good idea at the time. I take the spare dress shirt Dad gave me. It's super baggy, even on me. I think it's from that time I tried to cosplay. I shudder at the memory. I take that and some bold shorts from my closet and kick it shut. Okay, I think I should... Wait. Wings and tail. Some minutes later with my knife and I hear the shower sputter to a stop. I knock on the door and let the custom-cut outfit on the floor for her. I set a change of clothes for you. Let me know if you need anything. Yeah, maybe you need me to do some more cutting. Well, I'll go back to my bed and consider what next. Maybe a movie or something? Fuck, who would even cheer her up? Thanks. Fang plops down next to me, the shirt's hem falling down to barely cover her thighs and the lack of shorts I could give her. That bed looks short. If only she wasn't so depressed, she'd look really cute right now. So, wanna do something? You know, play a game. Oh, play a game or something? I don't know. I just don't want to sleep yet. Yeah, sure. Fuck me sideways. What do I have that's presentable to someone else? I got a kingdom. No. Ducks. No. Sandra. I feel fucking retarded for considering it. Fuck no. Screw it. I'll just throw with the rock ring. That always calms you down. It's the only game we ever canonically play. Don't get many opportunities to use the Duke, anyways. I boot up the X-Rocks and insert the rock ring to disc. How the hell do your wings work, Fang? How the fuck do they work? Seriously. Also, Anon, your shirt looks wet with how, dark it is compared to Fang's crisp white shirt. Fang clicks over to look at the TV as I take my spot on the floor next to her. This is my favorite rock ring story. I let the campaign intro play and turn to Fang. I like that little mouth she got. That's a cute little mouth. She's just blankly staring at the screen. Probably still processing what happened earlier. Yeah, man, it is really transparent and it's fucking weird. It's a dress shirt. Although, admittedly, part of that is... Fang's body shouldn't be visible. I imagine that something that's, an opposite color would sort of shine through. But it's baggy, which implies that the fabric isn't stretched and thus would be more condensed. And two, I don't know, it's just something really... It's a really weird time to be doing this, considering the ending we're getting. It's such a fucking weird thing to do. You want to play first? Might help you take your mind off prom. Fang lets out a muffled sigh. I can just watch. I decide to skip the cutscenes and get right into the gameplay. Repelling a bunch of dinosaurs from the volcano caves. Easy enough. Oh, look at that fucking giant controller! Look at that behemoth! That thing is huge! It's a classic Xbox controller. That thing looked ridiculous, by the way. I recommend that if you are not familiar with the original Xbox controller, look it up. That thing looks absolutely goofy. It is as big as you think it is, by the way. Not as big as this, I think. I think it's a bit smaller. But the original Xbox controller is so goofy. And it had those buttons. No, the black and white buttons aren't on there. They're supposed to be, right here near the shoulder buttons after the color buttons. But it's goofy. It's a really chunky thing for some reason. And the logo takes up such a massive amount of space for... It does nothing. It's not even the home button yet. They just made a giant logo on your fucking controller for some reason. Playing with a torch and rock combo is the easiest way to get... Oh my god, I thought Rock Ring would still take place in, space, but no, it's just a fucking dude with a stick! Takes more skill than using a spear thrower, at least. Yeah, cool. Hey, Anon, you said something about Naomi having a plan earlier. What do you mean by that? Shit. Gotta tread real carefully here. You can save this by being the plan of being prom queen, because that's a really easy thing to shove under the rug and everything. Thing is, you know how I said I just transferred in and everything? Yeah. Well, Naomi kept... No, it's nothing. Forget I said anything. Fang sits up and is eye level with me. How short are you that you can sit up and be eye level with me? It's nothing. What did she do? Anon is not a goober. Damien is Anon here. They know. Oh, excuse me. Anon is not is not a gobber. He's a goober. Damien is. Anon is being a dummy, like a goddamn. Yeah, man. This is the situation where you hug it out. Like this is where Anon's bad boy points, his inability to read the situation pops in, because anyone with half a brain cell knows that you really shouldn't be doing something separate. They need someone to be there for them, and to be there does not mean you're playing a fucking video game. If you're gonna play a video game, have them sit next to you at the bare fucking minimum, right? Or have them sit in your lap. It's a very simple way to have it be done. And they might lie down, look up at you, and you look down, and you slowly turn off the sound of the game, and you're just staring, and your dude dies in the background, and you're such a fucking scrub because you just lost a Deathless Legendary run, but it's fine. It's fine, because you're going to smooch soon. It's going to be smooching time. Now's not a good time. We should talk about it later after I finish my no-death Legendary run. Oh. Look at that. Oh, the white button isn't white. But look at that fucking giant controller. It's so dumb. Why did they make it so dumb? Oh, I can't stand it. I know, right? But the N64 wasn't great either. But the PlayStation was starting to get the formula down. How could they fuck it up this bad? How did they mess it up? Who do I fire for this? Also, would love to point out, I like that Fang's hair is like a messy thing, because that's hard to do. But, man, Anon's face is like, oh shit, and Fang is like, oh shit. They really capture the energy of like, we're going places, baby. We're going places. Sapphire Crook distracted by the fucking controller when shit's going down. Fang grabs him by the shirt collar with shaking fists. Tell me! I can't... Fang, get a hold of yourself. Oh, sweet Jesus. No! Rainbow, watch out! Damn, this fucking scene, though. Those claws are so long. Ugh. I like how the wings are sharp, too. It really, really makes Fang look ugly and dangerous. Very well done. Anon is low to the ground. He's flailing. The music is terrifying. So he jumps to her feet, grabbing my shirt collar with it and lurching my head with it. Damn it, Anon! What have you been planning with Naomi? Her free hand raises into a slashing position, clenched into a claw, so her nails protrude like razors. Tell me or I'll... She put me with you! All at once, Fang loses all energy in her body. Her grip on my collar loosens and a clawed hand lowers. Man, they made a lot of stuff for this. Oh, fuck, look at the eyes. Also, you have a ceiling fan? But look at this. Fang is just dead. Dead inside. Yeah, Fang has been, like, tiny-eyed for a while now. Left for dead. Yeah, man, she's become one of those... Become the witch. One slash will do you in. Anon is sweating. Jesus. Decent framing here, though. I personally would have taken it a bit further. I would have put Anon a little lower to the bottom. Like, that might not make sense from a perspective, but it helps exemplify, like, Fang up here, Anon down here. Distance created. Create some empty space between the two of them. Because there's emotional distance. All the tension has moved directly to her face. I don't think I've ever seen such a look of hopeless despair. After what feels like a year of silence, I get the courage to stand again. Yeah, this is awful. Who needs the shooting? This is terrible enough. The moment she realized her choices might have never been her. I imagine that finding out you're in a Truman Show situation sucks, especially if the Truman Show director is your worst enemy. Imagine the person you hate the most in your life. That could be me, by the way. Imagine I orchestrated your entire life for you, and I'm sitting there, snickering, rubbing my hands together, steepling them, going, "Nyah, my worst enemy has just gone through a life I designed." You'd probably lose your shit and throw a banana at me, at the bare minimum. Don't throw grapefruits, go for bananas. They're suitably appropriate for the context. Don't worry. I'm getting all the silly out right now. Naomi made it so the two of us were together. Nasa's always worrying about you, so she wanted to get his full attention. By trying to have someone fix you. Fang's hands cradle her head, as though squeezing it hard enough that she would wake up from this nightmare. I think an element that a lot of stories tend to forget, that is immediately and just extremely obvious. You have one life. Imagine if a large part of what you've been living so far, gone. Meaningless. You have one life and it was taken away from you. And when you become aware of that mortality, that is probably what this face is. I do think they should have done something with the because they mentioned that Fang has punch and she shines red. They don't do anything with that here, and I think that's a little bit sad. Oh no, wait, she washed it off. I forgot she went to get a shower. Fang, I didn't have any control over it. You really know that I do have feelings for you. I genuinely like you. It doesn't matter what Naomi's stupid plans were. We still. Out of nowhere, Fang's energy returns into a fit of unrepressed rage. Sweet fucking god. I like how those feathers kind of look like blades. You know, like weapons. They got a guard and a blade and a handle. Damn. How much do you have to go nuts for your feathers to just start falling out randomly? Aw, sorry, dear Como. I'll be honest about this. I gotta be honest about this one picture. While Fang's facial expression is great, something about the posing really feels like those goofy old Greek urns. You know, it's just a little bit off. They don't. Where is Fang's foot? Where? What? How does this work? Why is his arm there? What? Whomst? Also, you can tell that they didn't properly they do this thing where they color the outlines on the shirts, on the buttons, and the interior details. They don't do that for the button that's in between between his fingers. And the reason I noticed that is because I'm a pedantic little bitch, and I'm telling the creators they're dumb, they're big idiots. Haha, I'm laughing. Yeah. But no, he had to do a Deathless Legendary one. Why are you doing this now, Anon? You're not thinking straight. She would distract you from what matters. That's why you don't do it. Let's see. The cuddling in the movie also means that you have Fang in your arms. You can restrain Fang if it gets down to it, right? You can just go, huh, and you got him. You instantly have Fang pinned down, and you can keep it down. I like that because Anon lives in a place called Skid Row that's terrible. You can actually have these characters scream and kick and do all this stuff without. And it's like, people wouldn't respond to this. I like that you took your fucking socks off, Anon. Like, I understand taking off your shoes, but your socks? Come on. You didn't take a shower. That stupid bitch! That goddamn slut! Fang, calm down! Shut the fuck up! You literal actual tool! Fang, with no intention to vent her frustrations verbally, resorts to the next best thing, physical therapy. The bed sheets are quickly discarded to the other side of the room in a clump. Fang, please! Fang is convulsing as though possessed, frantically looking for other things to ruin. With a swift kick, the Duke is catapulted into the bathroom. I hope Fang's foot is okay. Calm down, don't break anything. She starts kicking and punching the nearby shelf with all her might. Fang, stop, you'll hurt yourself. My pleas are ignored. Instead, all I get is continued desperate grunts as she tries to pummel the wooden door. Fang, you really need to stop. With one last scream, she punches clean through the shelf cabinet door, leaving a hole the size of a football. That's enough! Okay, that's a pretty cute face. Very inappropriate for the context. But, goddamn. Goddamn. While Fang is recoiling, I take a moment to grab her by the wrist and rush her over to sit on the bed. Tears are streaming down her face. No, they're not. While as I shift my grip to her arms. I will say, the stage directions are fine for the most part. I'm willing to accommodate that, but... There we go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, because Fang went to the shower. So all the mascara would have been washed off, right? I didn't even think about that. I think you have to use makeup remover because that stuff usually... Going Suplex City on Fang. Welcome to Suplex City! Bad timing. But yeah, Fang would not have any more makeup because she just went into a shower. What a weird detail. Also, that means that technically... hair dye I think is more resistant because you're supposed to apply it in the shower. Makeup is not like that. It runs from your tears for a reason. Damn that look, though. This is and this is oh... Man, look at Anon. He doesn't have a facial expression, but just the mouth and the way is enough to convey his desperation. I can't even fall in love with her without her intervening with it. You don't like me. You just want me to change into something that I'm not, to get Naomi off your back. The funny part is, right, I'm all okay with Fang deep down just being some music teacher lady. It's so fucking weird that in this ending, Fang makes such a big deal out of it. Is it just Naomi? Come on, there's something weird going on here. It feels like a wire got crossed and some communication even is slightly better to make this work. Because in two of the endings, she turned into a fucking wet rag. for one reason or another. I don't think you even know who Fang is, Fang. And that's the bad part. That's not true. Fang, listen to me. I do Whoa! Before I can finish, Fang plants her foot on my chest and pushes me away with all her strength. No, she's fucking breaking your fucking sternum. Jesus. The force makes me stumble back several feet, and luckily I managed to regain my balance before falling on my ass. You took me away from my friends. You ruined our band. Damn, this scene is just fucking going from A to B. Fast as fuck. What the hell are you talking about? I haven't done any of that. If I was doing like the wiki, this is like me in every fucking scene going like, this is where that is, this is where... No, this is what if I was writing for it, and I was like, I want the room to be accurate to the game. I'd be going through all these files going like, okay, this is where that is, this is where that is, this is how that relates to that. Ugh. Naomi is, and you're just doing whatever Naomi wants. Well, then maybe Naomi had a point. Oh, you clown. Deafening silence permeates the room.